Hello, hello! Sziasztok! Nem már mentségemre. A mai napon nem játékkal kezdeni, hanem Eloy kalandjait fogjuk vitatni a Horizon Forbidden Westben, és elég érdekes történet játszani, hogy azt illeti, nem tudom, még nem néztem semmit, és szándékomban semmit, szóval igazából meglepetésnek szántam magamnak a játékot. Hát, ha lesz benne valami olyan érdekes dolog, ami meg tényleg fel tud csikázni. Szóval egy rövid intro után jövök hozzátok vissza. Ali! Ezzel megszoktuk ezt az Szóval, külön köszöntök mindenkit, aki jelenleg itt van, egy gyönyörű szép vasárnap reggeli 10 órára ébredtünk, már ha úgy van. Szóval, Horizon Forbidden West, utazás nyugatra. Ami azt illeti, engem tényleg felcsigáz a történet, hogy San Franciscóba kell ellátogatnunk, és a rohadt HD-t kell ismételten megállítani. Mert már egyszer úgy megállítottuk, de hát újjászületett. Silas ellopta, és bocsánat, beletette abba a szarba, és egy ilyen rohadt, nem tudom, pocskos vagy gépbe, szóval amivel remélem majd tudunk baszakodni egy picit. Fucker. Állandóan elfelejtem megkapni a közvetítési információimat. Na oké. Gyerünk, Eloy! Puss! Állat! Ennyi el ered utolsó ismert helyére. Hát jó. Jást kitalálok ebből a kaszárnyából, már megyek is. Kurva! Oké, de az a durva, hogy nincsen itt valamilyen hátas, akit meg tudnék esetleg ülni. Ez itt tök jó lenne. Ott tehát. Jó, oké. Mocskos a nénikért. Ne, Eloy, kampec. Kampecca. Igen, valami ilyesmire számítottam. Mondjuk nem az első 5 percben, de ez van. Szóval. Eloy. Inkább elmegyek. Elkösz. Meghívás. Akkor húzzál elfelé, a csubi csahaj. Haj, húdá, jó? Oké. Hol van Erednek az után helye? Ismeretlen öklelő terület. Igen, ott murdeltem meg. Kicsit itt jó kiszakadni a megszok. Hogy esetleg...
Help! It's after me!
That bristleback's gonna run into...
At the forge, you were here.
Get inside until it's safe.
Don't have to tell me.
Biztonságban vagy, te állat. Ez a szemét vett észre. Csak ő. Egy láda. Ez itt rád lerakat. Ott a szurikáta vett észre, a mocskó ugye. Megszkennel. Szkennelhet, szöcsém. Pár külön úton járok. Át neki! Ered utolsó.
Looks like some sort of quarry.
Faluváros. Kopár fény. De, hallod? Loj, szálljál le arról a kurva bikáról. Ja, oké. A disznó. És te mi vagy? As sörétes hátul. Bam! Kapta.
Let's do it.
Hang on.
Tudtam én, hogy ez még jó lesz egyszer
It's a
valami.
ruin from the old world. But I could find something interesting inside.
Határ.
I'll pick these up.
Hopp.
I'd like to feel my legs again if you don't mind,
Erre
Xavier.
picikéje. A hátast. Azaz. Akkor megyünk tovább Ered helyére. Állsz neki,
This whole area
picikém.
is rigged with tripwires.
Hey! You! Make it worth your while to kill these scroungers!
It's always something. Hold tight! I'll see what I can do!
Dehogy látod meg, mit lehetett.
Hey! Where are you off to?
Meg a gépeket tudom csapda közelében.
Welcome back, Red. Still use a hand here.
Down it goes!
Hoppá!
Like that. Tripwires are for.
Aha, persze, mi?
That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day. What a day.
Kettő. Itt is kellett
Thank
megölni
the
még
forge
ezeket a
you showed up.
gépeket?
Tripwire's handy.
BAM!
He's young this game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
Hát jó, gyere, köszönd meg rendesen. Mit szeret? Ja, eljöttél? Hol van?
See, you're a practiced hunter.
Őket
Took
itt
you less time to kill
csókolom.
those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
Hozzá.
South, after more bristlebacks?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red.
Tűz
Gotta go
vagy.
chasing
Azt
across
a
the
büdös.
dawn.
Nem a
Gonna want a
vörös hajú, vagy
tripcaster.
baj, vagy valami.
Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Te cuki vagy.
Workmanship
ingyen
looks
adja.
solid enough.
Yep.
Meg a hülyének is
Been tweaking the
megéri.
design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in
Nem
Chain
baleset.
Scrape?
More like someone.
I don't follow.
There's this sack of wet dirt. Olvend.
Ulwood.
Thinks he's the alderman of Chain Scrape. Got half the town treating him as such.
Oké, nem
Back when I had a
szeretünk.
place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Ulven discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire.
Eljutott.
Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Oké, mesélj a
Cable
sörétes
car
hátról.
operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said
Persze,
true.
egyből elkezd
Just
sztorizgatni.
showed
Mi
up
baj
and ran
lehet?
amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
Menjünk
I
tovább.
should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control.
Na, akkor jó lesz.
So Aaron headed south. Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Alapvetően különböző pótokat helyezhet. Megint jelölhet ki az első rögzítési pontot, majd céloz és tudja újra a második pont helyezés. Egyszerre csak korlátozott számú helyezhetsz ki. Ez nehogy a saját dolg. Assza. Kérem, igyekszem. Orvosi tudsz. Kell.
The next fight.
Sok helyzetben jó. Ha van. Na. Ja. Mindenem fullos. Mehetünk tovább. Mi van a bikám ma? Javítsd meg! Azért. Nem ám csak úgy, így meg úgy. Adá. Üklelő. Hol vagy ered? Hol vagy ered? Távolod. Be? Bocs. Tiszta bika.
Tracks. They're the errands and the vanguards. Okay. These bristlebags are everywhere.
Körétes hát. Kis buzi. Ezek meg mi állatok? De azok a szuttyáták. Nem tudom, hogy megölik őket, miért hagyják itt az út? Vagy ilyen teljesen érthetetlen a számomra. Arra már? Vittek valami? Nem. Életem bogara. Te cuki vagy. Besír. Van valami építmény. Itt is van valami mocskos, geci nagy gép. Haver, maradj itt.
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Na, add meg mi a rossz sebem. Üreg lakó, hogy gyűjtögették azok. Azaz! Verd nagyon! Adjál neki méd! Nem anyád, nem apád.
Another one down! Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols.
Nem, az ő rendesen. Kapta.
Just a hammer. Just a fight.
Csak a harc.
Aloy?
Hello!
Errand!
Bam! Szevasz! Na és az mi a rossz sebem? Kikuci. De gondoltam. És most mi lesz?
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Tolj, drágám. Ravas sörétes hát. Nagyon jó.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Oké, vettem. Nem. Istányom, akkor te nem ezzel. Hát jó. Nem elég erős még a fegyverem ehhez, ahogy érzem. Havas láncreakció, necces! Egy tekert elérhető a tárlistádban. Na, hoppa!
Couch is full, but
Ez
okay, there's room.
akkor van hely. Nézzük a képzettségeket. Harcosnál van egy. Képek mestere. Kabum! Tartót feltöri. Bum! Képi sebzék. Na ezek úgy effektíve egész hasznos tűnnek. Oké, tárlista. Tekercsek és petek. Tav. Hogy elleni védelem. Pássa. Leterő. Panócsa. Fűszer. Nyersanyagok. Várj, van már megint. Lőleget felszerelő. Mondta. Ez az én. Először átmutatjuk a gyűjtögetőket. Ha felvesszük, az olyan jellegű dolgokat, amik kellenek, az orvosi csupag. Jó van. Oké, egy fél pillanat, srácok, kell pakolnom a képet. Oké, már itt is vagyok. Bocsi, csak pakoltam aztán állítóba. Oké, nézzük mit akarnak ezek a mocskok. És bocsánat, a kedves kollégák itt ered.
Caught me at my best, as usual.
Hát igen, mindig a
You did
legjobb
the hard
pillanatban
part.
jöttem.
I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs, huh? Oh. I'm good.
Hát persze. Abban állni is alig tudsz.
Okay,
Hát
well,
jól vagy.
I know you didn't come all the way to the Don just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen. So I can head west. Errand, what I did at the Spire,
Egy toronynál tettem,
what we
tettünk.
did,
Attól nem múlt el a veszély.
it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down.
Csak lelassult. Van tennivaló.
There's still
Ja,
more
mert
to
ugye
do.
elkezdett az ütkök terjedni.
Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
De legalább összefogtam.
Errand, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's...
De miért?
It's
Miért
better
kell
if I do
egyedül
it alone.
menned?
Alone. That figures.
Errand! I hate to interrupt the romance,
Nyegés.
but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. This just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up.
Gyere utánam majd.
If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studious Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Na,
I
végre
guess
valami.
that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
Nem
You?
búcsúz.
Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Ugh.
Jó, de mit
It's
akartál ebből kihozni?
It sounds like something.
Na, mondjad.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire,
amikor
you
elmentél,
took
akkor
off.
kész
You left without
tudással
so
sem
much
volt.
as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Kulcspillanatok érzelmi döntést igénylő helyzetek jelentenek. Rajtad múlik, hogy olyan fejezet ki. Válaszd az erő lehetőségét, Aloy közvetlenül konfrontálódik a helyzettel. Válaszd az erő lehetőséget, Aloy meglátásait használja, egy most kevésbé való megközelítést válasszon. Válaszd az érzelmi lehetőséget, Aloy együttérző lesz, vagy legmélyebb meggyőzőnek ad hangot. Na, ebből most mi lesz? Jó, legyen érzelmi dönt.
Errand, look. I'm sorry it wasn't easy for you when I left. And I know it's not easy now, but what I've been doing... Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
És
Life
csak én
on
menthetem meg a földet.
Everything dies unless I succeed.
Mindenki
Well,
meg
then
fog
let me help.
halni.
Oh,
You can't. There's no machine to fight, no bad guy to kill. What I've got to do, I
Igazából te
can't
sem
even
tudod, hogy
explain it.
mit kell még csinálnod, Aloy.
Not even to people I care about.
so much for being useful. Okay,
Errand! By the forge.
Hoho,
guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere. Obviously.
de segítek
We'll make it
szívesen.
without you.
Nem múlik. Hát jó.
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one on your own. We'll only slow you down.
Csak nem tudom hívni a hátast. Meg kell nézni. Mi a... Erre van.
All right.
Gász neki! Vigyázz, köcsöggyűlök!
Looks like the Osram decided to put up the fight.
Break those ass chuckers! Fuck, we finally got some help.
Ott a zaktartály! Még vilaj! Még! Meg! Csökken a páncélzat. Kirúg a fara. Mi baj? Itt van Iloj, itt mondja. Kaboom! Hoppán!
One less machine.
Puszi, miket? Na mennyien vannak? Ott a Mikámat bátyja az a szemét!
Those asses better swap friends.
Eltaláltam az asszonyt! Még egyszer!
Look at that thing drop.
Another one down.
Mennyien vagyunk! Itt van Linkon. Én a hajót kell. Hallják. Hoppá!
One less machine.
Egyre találtam.
Another one down.
Kezdve. Szerintem mi vagy? Tüzes sörétes hát. Gyere vissza! Hogyha lenne előszer, mit izgulsz?
There. Corey's safe.
Jaj!
Stranger, come on over here. We got to talk.
Oké. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy effektíve ugye még azért milyen fegyvereim lesznek, mert én nézem, azért van egy pár darab, amit lehet majd raktolgatni. Jelenleg ezek a képek jobban érdekelnek, mint van. Történet szempontjából kifejezetten érdekes dolog, de...
Maybe this isn't enough.
Ó, oh, itt van még egy. Jó. Megvan. Szent voltunk. Mindent. Te ki vagy?
I
Belna.
don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a
Köszi,
full-fledged
mit
freight.
keres itt egy Nora?
Is
Örüljél, hogy
everyone
jöttem.
okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole corps without you.
At least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chain Scrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
Kérdezzük rá arra a sípra. Azért nekem
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here.
kisfogos
Can't
kerekek
lift a
vagy.
hammer till
Kalapácsot
Owen blows
sem
that
vehetünk
thing.
fel, amíg-
Because if we work without his
Ó,
say
úgy
so,
érzem,
he'll
úrnak
ban
meg
us.
kell
And my people have been
kicsit
through enough.
Elvin holds that much power?
Aha.
He's got the money and
Elég pénzzel
connections
és
to
kapcsolat van
snuff our
hozzá, hogy
fires for
kiutat
good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren life. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dump before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet.
Még nem. De meg fogom tudni.
I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Valley should be safe enough to
Menjünk tovább.
travel. I'll go give Bloodies the good news. And maybe this embassy can finally happen.
Jó. Van. Fire. Oké. És? Ó, szegény gépemnek azért na. És vannak gondjai. Tök jó, hogy haladok vele 2 métert, aztán leszállok. Nem tudok valami elrakatot csinálni? A izéket. Elleni. Képzett. Legyen a vadász. Koncentráció, passzív erősítés. Jó. Így koncentráció. Koncentráció lassabban merül, így tovább használható. Az L2 gombbal, majd nyom. L3-at, hogy koncentráció. Elassíts. Küldetések. Veszély. Guardiszhal. Harcverem. Láncmarás. Erekjeromok. Rémhatár. Megtétel értem, de oké. Bam baram bam bam. Bam baram bam bam. Van már bikám, van már bikám. It's snow! It's in the snow. Sosem indulok mindig tovább, én úgy érzem, meg kell oldanom nyugat problémáit is. Vajon ide bejöhet a bika?
I should walk. Last thing I need is a machine stomping around in there.
Kezdem megutálni
Time to get
ezeket a
Bloodies
dolgokat.
to Barrenlight.
Mikor jöttünk a Joyce felajánlott, hogy itt a kocsmába esetleg el tudjuk tölteni az időt. Ha úgy adódik a dolog. Te vagy az a köcsök? Jó, várják pillanatot. Adta.
The way to
Huadis.
Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
Hallottam
You're
gazdag
not
meg
errant
megköszön.
vanguardsman. I will move only when the
Yeah,
captain
babe.
I
says.
cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged
Yeah.
up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
Well, I shall not be moving anywhere until the whistle has sounded. If it is not safe for them, then it is not safe for me.
Fine. I'll make sure the whistle gets blown, and then I'll be back.
Hear that? We're not leaving yet. Unpack the cart!
No. I'll be right back. Don't get comfortable.
As if that were possible here.
Petra mentioned Olvind is supposed to be in charge
Oké,
around here.
hol van
Guess I should talk to
Budalis?
him to get the whistle blown.
What did you expect? Why don't you bring that phone hackers and What's your problem? Someone's in a rush.
We are on the same side here. The bristlebacks threaten us
Hey,
all.
I thought you'd left by
Drop
now.
the act. We all know it was the cards
Te
who
vagy
let
az
the
a köcsög,
bristlebacks
nem?
into the valley. Sent
Cool.
Do you want, Olvund? Some kind of
Akarsz
payment?
My
fizetséget?
dear
Pénzolt
magistrate,
akarsz?
you think I can be
Emlék,
bought?
drág. Ös.
If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree.
Leírod.
Face it, what other choice do you have?
Én már mi itt a gond?
Hi.
Savior,
Horizon,
what auspicious timing.
utazás nyugatra.
Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself, Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior.
Szépségedről
Olvend
is.
Frio,
Harcias.
at your service. So,
Ha már benyalt
what
többig.
could have dragged you away from the fine silks and
sej
wine of
megtörő
Meridian to
poroktól.
this smudge of a settlement?
Gondoltam, kirándulok egyet.
Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy, and
The embassy? Why, by the forge.
Akkor hol?
Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast.
Na,
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to
meg.
play nice to some
Gyerekek.
fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Zaklatják.
Noble, ha! Born with a
Alapvetően
hammer in
azon
hand I
születtem.
was. Nobody handed me anything
villával
or
a
dropped
szádba, mi?
opportunity into my lap.
Kapával a szádba.
Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where
Ez
is
még
this
nagy
hammer
képű
now?
is vagy. Jó van,
The
fasza.
burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Ez mondjuk jó,
Fair
nem?
deal?
Teljesen
You
jó.
mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Rendes fizetést
And just how
szeretnének.
much would
És
be your share?
biztonságot.
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
Persze, gondolom a 90%-a mi?
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Igen.
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast.
És ne olyan
I'll
gyorsan,
have
ne
to send
szórakozzál
someone
már,
out to
bazd meg.
confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. It shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ennyi. Kész. Vagy te nyomod,
I knew you
meg,
could do
vagy
it!
én.
Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again. The bristlebacks are defeated. You. Sound the whistle. Chain scrape is open for business.
Hú, bazd meg.
And Olvend has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Azt a minős.
That's more like it!
Yeah!
Ha-ha!
Yeah!
Ouch.
Yeah!
Új,
Don't you
új,
have
új,
an
új, új.
embassy to get to?
Úgy érzem, nem
Yeah.
lettem szimpatikus
I
a
guess I do.
szemében. Rétes hátúak, új mellékküldetés. Jegyzetek. Karakterek, életrajzok, adatpontok. Mi? Elértem. Sörétes hátúak. Főküldetésnek teljesen sokkal jobban örülnék. Na, kereskedők már elérhető. Vásárolhatsz új felszereléseket, feltöltheted a nyersanyagkészletedet és eladhatod a felesleges tárgyakat kereskedőknél. Az eladható értéktárgyak kategóriában lévő tárgyaid mindig biztonsággal eladhatod, sokféle kereskedő létezik. Töltők új védelmet nyújtó ruhákat árulnak, a vadászok erős új fegyvereket árulnak, herbalisták értékes főzeteket, a szakácsok képzettség erősítő élelmet árulnak. Más kereskedők saját egyedi árukészlettel rendelkeznek, látogass el az új kereskedőkhöz, ahogy találkozol velük. Abazd meg.
Now that chain scrape's back to work, merchants should be open to trade.
Ja, el
See
kéne
if they have
menni.
anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barren Light.
Hát nagy
Let's see what
utazás,
that Carja
az
magistrate
akkor
wanted.
kell kaja.
I bet he's in the tavern.
Outfits.
Felfedező vagy vadász. Legásó keringet. Kritikus csapás meg a heves támadás. Ím a csapás gyógyítása megbújt. Akkor legyen inkább a vadász, valahogy jobban tudnám értékel. Oké.
I'm glad you're here.
Akkor viszont... kinézett alkalmazás. Oké. Ez a fegyveres.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle.
Tűzhajú. Nem áll az,
Hey,
hogy
I've been
Iloj,
waiting to get my
vagy
lucky
valami.
hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Tüzes vadászi. Hát tök jó lenne, ha mondjuk. Bomba, kapcsapda. Csak hogy nincsen hozzá.
Come back anytime.
Now can I
Meg
get this
javíts
fixed?
már meg a
I
kurva
can fix your tools.
kalapácsát.
Afraid there's no fixing you.
Ez javíthatatlan. Csak szerintem csak be akart szólni neki. Oké. Meg a kaja az fontos. Le kell mennem a kocsmába a izéhez. Az emberhez, aki főzte nekem azt a ragút. Mert az jó cucc. Az nagyon jó. Nem mindegy. Hallod, köcsög, mehetünk már, ugye?
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
Én magam vagyok 5 ember.
I'm off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think
Én
not.
lettem a főnök.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Közben ez a harc zene, ez tök jó. De nem tetszik neki. Nem lőhetem fejbe valami íjjal, vagy nyillal? A savassal tök jó lett.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it.
Oké, képzettségpont. Legyen a harcosra. Megint. Akkor a harcos. Aktív képes. Meg a blokktörő. Oké. Aztán majd, hát idővel. Több is lesz. Gyors utazáshoz van 2 pakkom. Jelenleg nincs értelme gyors utaznom.
Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra on that drink.
Nézhetnék Petrához a kocsmába. Hát jó, menjünk Petrához. Kocsmába. Az olyasmi, hogy mindenki a GTA-ban kurvázott először. Én itt kocsmázok. És ez mi a retkes román halálfasza volt? Oké, csak ennek az épületnek a másik oldalán van. We're here! Oh, Nika! Ó, itt egy ilyen raktárszerű. Ha? Nem? Ajtó? Hol van Petra? Oh. Nem, még rosszul álltak még a szemei is.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
Hát persze. Ígyunk egyet.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Here, please.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Egyből is.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but...
Vagyok? Nem ugatsz. Hát ugat, csak nem tudom, hogy mit.
At least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Carja refugees. What are they doing in the Daunt?
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by an old trailhead, southwest of here. And therein lies the problem. A stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. Never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Carja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else.
Erre gondoltam én is.
What else can you tell me about the Shadow Carja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Carja for one. At least not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for what exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law breaking.
Who is this Tolland Cleanbroker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvin go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Tolland works for Ulvin?
Ha! Ulvin might think so, but Tolland scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
Okay.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Hányja ide.
Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Ulvin's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Ulvin?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvin has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
So about Ulvin.
Around here, everything's about Ulvin.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
Mesélj még nekem arról az egyezmény.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvin?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvin has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. Sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, if I'm up that way, I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Tolland making it rougher.
Petra said Tolland has a shop here in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
How many times it'll blow their damn arm off? You say that like... I'm sorry, I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking.
Where were we?
You look like someone who's always searching for a new
Tipikus
weapon.
kereskedői
Am
duma.
I right?
Actually, I...
Wow!
But you just nuts! I am with a customer!
I'm not a customer.
I got it! Triple the powder. It'll blow a strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red!
Vörös.
How would you like to be
nagyon
the
bassza a
proud
csőrét,
owner
így
of
vörös
the
a hajam.
world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive. Done in one. Machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe,
Teljesen biztonságos
javelin thrower?
rejvetői.
So, she's your partner?
My apprentice and my sister. She's why we're out here. There was an incident. Another incident.
Involving explosives?
Ba-boom.
And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the next day.
Huh. Are you two from around here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of some unknown opportunity. Said we'll know when we see it.
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening another trading post for my parents isn't how I want to make my mark in this world.
Mit csinálsz?
I imagine
Most én
traveling
kezdek
alone must
aggódni,
be nice.
amiatt a Csajci miatt ott, aki ott kalapál meg robbangat.
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it. And I am on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better. Namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
Na, egyből föltaláljuk a puskát.
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high. Boomer.
You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
Egy nagyobb bum. 3 öklelőszarvat és egy agyarszarvú bogá. Agyarszarvú bordát. Oké, kapunk érte képzettséget és egy fegyó. Oké.
Could get around faster if I find a
Jó,
charger to
nézzük az
override.
elsőt.
Shock ammo would come in handy.
Öklelő szarvak. Oké, akkor az úgy faszait lesz. Ne felejtsem el lelőni őket, mielőtt összeesnek. Sav, akkor ez nem jó, mert akkor egyben lenne szükség rá. lőttem. Az üreg ásó az nekem jön. Egy egész nagyokat üt. British Jaffa!
Still in this fight. Gotta shoot out the horns before it goes down.
Hoppá! Jön még egy! Hát persze! Jó, oké. Egy őklelőszar. Tából több van.
I'm not giving up.
Ó, hol van az a másik, amit lelőttem? Talában növények vannak. Ok. Leti? Halog? Még egy gyöklelő szarvat lelőttem. Hát 2 volt. Kettőről lőttem le. Hát ez nem az ott. Oké. Nem kell. Van bőven. Oké, ott is vannak öttelők. Bam! Egy szarvat sikerült lelőnöm. Gyertek vissza, ne bújjatok el! Uh-oh. Megvan, amiért jöttem. Nem az. Stop. Előttem még egy szarom. Van-e?
I should have enough charger horns for Della and Boomer now. Just need a rib from that fang horn they were talking about. I need this.
Nem akarok veled harcolni. Innen. Ő viszont szeretne. Agyal szarjuk rá. Az meg az jamat. Várjál. Tüzes agyarszar. És ezt hogy érti, hogy...
Gonna have to take it down to get its rib.
Még nagyobb baj van. Akker! Éloj! A rohadt gyűjtögető, baszd meg! Tudnak lőni. Nem jó. Bassz meg! Mocskos kurva nénikéjét! A rohadt gyűjtögetőnek.
Just need a rib from that fang horn they were talking about.
Ja, okay.
There's the fang horn. Gonna have to take it down to get its rib.
Hagyd! Nem?
Should be able to harvest its rigor.
Nem? Jó, oké, ez legalább megvan. Oké, akkor most kéne szednem a bordáját.
Got everything I need for
Jó,
Dylan
meg
Boomer?
is van, amire kell.
Oh, see about that weapon of theirs.
Jó, ez az életed. Közepes fel. Láttam azt a kristályt. Arra kíváncsi. Ez mutatd meg. Bölcsi.
A gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny.
De naftod, de kemény
I
is.
wonder if merchants would be interested.
Hát jó. Visszafelé kéne gyűjtenem pár gyógynövényt, mert hát soha nem a végigkötőre. A diszkaját. Kíváncsi vagyok, milyen ilyen durvaló cuccot adnak nekem. Avasz van. Vagy víz. Nem, kő az van bőven. Ja. Erre be sem menni. Nem van 17 darab. Kő. Következő erről időre elterelheted. Mindegy. Ha? Pici szíveim. Hoztam cuccot.
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
I got 'em.
Here you go.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks.
A türelmet kérek, srácok. Pillanat. Gyert, jövök. Turista látványosság lett a falu. Szó szerint. Annyi turista van, mint a vadállat. Oké, folytatjuk.
Hi. So did you blow up any machines to get the parts?
Robbantad a felgép.
Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Igen, imádja a
Here we go.
robbantásokat szerintem.
With the
Több
boomsticks?
benne.
Oh, you betcha.
No.
Is it safe?
Probably.
De hát persze.
Can I have one?
No!
Szia, Bogi, üdvözöllek.
Because
Álmosan,
we're
de
gonna make you
vagyok.
something even better.
Milyen volt tegnap a
Ba-boom!
kikapcsolódás? Hol érezted magad? Kiskövető erős lövedékeket lő ki, melyek nagy távolságokon sebzik az ellenfeledet. Hosszú előkészítési ideje miatt alacsony a tűzgyorsasága, de nem lehet használni ugrás vagy guggolás közben. Assza, átütik a páncélt. Akkor jó. Menj kopárfénybe. Oké. Beszivárgó. Néma csapás, passzív erősít. Oké. Mindegyikre akarok adni valamit. Esetleg a nagyobb gépek ellen is legyen. Helyes, helyes, nagyon jó. Nagyon jó. Már így konkrétan nem akarom kimondani, de eredményes volt az este? Abból a szempontból, amit beszéltünk? Itt! El kell menni kopárfényre. Ó! Wihi! Kocsi! Na, mentés. Nem éppen erre akartam célozni, de... Kapok fél percet. Nem? Kíváncsi, szó szerint direkt azért is értem. Nos. Hát a kép nem éppen a legjobb. De így már el tudom képzelni, így teljesen jó. Nagyon csillatos voltál. Kopárfi. Ó, ott lerakad! Mehetünk. Na, itt van az üszök már. Az ott micsoda? Itt lenni. Aszúrom. Még mindig nem tudom, milyen aszúrom, de jó. Gász neki! Akarjuk megzavarni őket, mert még a végén nekem jönnek. Szóval ez lenne kopárfény. Jól néz ki.
Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West.
Have to go and fulfill College at Hoy.
That means the embassy storm soon. Great. I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around too.
Érdemes körülnézni, gondolod?
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen. Once the
Akkor délután jön a Silent Hill, meg este felé a Little Nightmares 2. Szóval, igen.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Special
The Tanakh are returning one of our own, a soldier by the name of Fashav. He's been their captain for 5 years. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
Meglátjuk. Na, elmegyünk Norashoz.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Olvin was thrilled.
Haver, én megyek utána, nem te jössz utánam.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
Igen, azt már észrevettem egy-két helyen, amit így amikor próbálkozom, hogy megértsem teljes mértékig, nekem is feltűnik. De erre hallottam egy nagyon jó szöveget, hogyha igazából tudsz angolul, akkor úgysem a feliratot fogod nézni, ha meg nem, akkor örülsz, hogy van.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Néha idegeskedésre dobott, de effektív szerintem nem gáz.
Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
Tény, de viszont
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
This isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you
mostanában, amíg gépre ki fognak jönni játékok, ugye az AI-nak köszönhetően elég gyorsan lesz fordítás, szóval a gépen játszanék, majdnem minden játékon lenne fordítás. Például csak Silent Hill-t is értve, az Until Dawn-t is AI fordítás van. De ahhoz képest elég pontos, nagyjából.
Lucky for you, the savior of Meridian still has a few things she wants to take care of.
Megnézzük a mellékküldetéseket is.
Might be worth another look around the Daunt before the embassy. Maybe I could check on Erend in the courtyard.
Hát láttam az őrnél egy ilyen... Ó. Ugrás van, Ilaj! Mindent felszedünk. Létezik. Hello, Erend!
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
Ez a végszavunk, passza.
You taking the edge off?
Huh. I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right?
Szerencsére most ráérek.
All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
Igen, ezt is PS5-ön játszom.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong.
Én a
Helped
konzolosok
Avad pick up the pieces
táborát
after the battle with the
erősítem.
Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Vadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
Az úgy azért erős volt ott a háttérbe.
What do you know about this place?
No, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids.
Tervezek egy erősebb gépet összerakni. Előbb-utóbb abból is lesz content, még nem most.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the west. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seen the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of the talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one...
Erend.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame you for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Yeah, don't count it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Add azt az őrt, azt meg kéne. Akarhat. Az úgy érdekelne, hogy... Hát
Savior,
szervusz.
you're my last hope.
Na,
Conover.
mondja.
She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the eclipse,
Annak a rémhatára.
they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Loravik, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Loravik to the eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, those are sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Loravik was working with the eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Legfurcsább dolog az, hogy Magyarországon konkrétan semmi sem jelenik meg magyarul.
If I have to die, so be it.
Hát ehhez már hozzászoktunk.
But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Kezd az elején.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Loravik, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Loravik mentioned the eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Loravik lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Laravik's bunk. Searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look. Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Laravik in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more eclipses are out there.
And considering there's no evidence backing up this eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier. Igen. Mondjuk tény, de... Ilyen párbeszédeknél ténylegesen gond van, de effektíve rá lehet jönni, szóval... Mire még ez sem vészes. Ott a hátasom. Ezek a köcsögök úgyis megváratnak. Már nem értem, hogy a Meridian megmentőjét miért kell megváratni, de hát ez van. Egy később visszajövök, de válthatunk pár szót, persze.
This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse. Bloodstains. As good a place to start as any.
Ott egy vérnyom. Vér. Többre utaló röccsenés. Meg effektíve azt is tudod ilyenkor nézni, hogy kihez megy oda. Előzőleg a játék azért elég körüljárja őket. Történhetett. Akkor onnitól már nagyjából nem vagy. Disznó! Körött ágak, erre haladtak.
Was someone up here? Faint tracks leading away from barren light. I should be able to follow them with my focus.
Gondolsz, hogy követheted?
Let's see where this leads. Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all.
Megint meg kell javítanom hozni. Nem igaz. Ezt egyszer már követtem, úgy érzem ezeket a nem. Másik.
Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them.
Igen, vannak ilyenek. Van ez így. De...
If I find where these machines are made, I might learn how to override them.
Effektíve ugye minden megoldható. Aha, ismerem, hogy szenvedtem. Kellene ám mind a vadállatok? Vagy futunk az életünkért, egyszerűen. Itt egy kocsi. Persze, mi? Kisgeci, gyere ide! Nem eszközé lövök.
Should be easy to follow the trail up ahead now.
Ilyen üregások. Igazából azt tudnám mondani, hogy képszurikáták. Kibaszott cukk szerintem. Már attól függetlenül, hogy meg akarnak ölni. Nagyon aranyosnak, nekem tetszenek. Gyere, gyere, bikuci! Ott jön a bika. Otta. Itt vagyok, picikém. Gyere meg. Nem utál engem a bika.
Blood. A lot of it.
Oh.
Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus.
A játék nekem is tetszik, brutális. Szó szerint én nagyon-nagyon beleszerelmesedtem. Már ha lehet így mondani. Sok.
Someone set up a lookout down here. Not a bad view of barren light. I wanted to spy on it.
De mondja? Mondasz valamit, Ilaj?
I wonder if my focus can show me anything.
Rendben van. Szép álmokat. Egy jó pihenést inkább.
Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Could try my focus, see what it picks up. Where did you go off to?
No.
The trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs. This pigment would work well on armor. This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
Oszd. Ha? Megvan?
Stay on track and make our way out west.
If we give up now, the usurper wins. We have to find him. In his shed.
I say we kill the lot and take on a whole garrison. We don't know Laravic's dead. He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point. So either that whole guard killed him, or he lost his nerve.
We'll just have to blast our way through the gates.
And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
We may have lost Meridian for now, but it will be ours again someday.
What if Loravik talked and they know we're coming?
What if I stick this knife down?
Save it for the heretics.
Oh.
Only we'd caught up with Vezra earlier.
No use crying about it now.
Alkolja viszektek. Kapta.
I am the shadow, and darkness will come again.
You really think Vezra has found a new place for us out west?
Hey!
Dinner. Tehetséget kapjuk. A motortérbe is van valami, hallod?
Takes care of that. But I'm sure there's more of them outside. I better be careful.
The west will fall first, and then we will head back east.
Kettő célpont.
Surrender! Raise the alarm! We have to mobilize! Fire it! Oh no!
Ezek valamilyen erősebbek. Azt a büdöt!
And that takes care of that. It sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, he might have a focus. He could tell me where they are. I'm guessing that's Rayad. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Nézzük meg ezt ki.
Loyal Eclipse, if you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light. And bask in the gloom of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins. There's coordinates here.
Okay, most legyen a túlélő. Ja.
Up past Barren Light. Ryad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light.
Itt egy...
Bam!
Ez kurva jó még mindig.
When we fought the eclipse back in Meridian, I thought that'd be the end of it. Guess I was wrong.
Megyek én is felé, pacikám. Tulás. Látsz neki. Ennyit a tucatnyi katonáról. Arról, hogy átfésülték a helyet. Húszat se akartak azok találni. Gondolom mondtak valamit, aztán beültek inkább a kocsmába.
Better get down. This isn't a place for a machine.
Sir?
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom.
Ennyi.
You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
A túl. Constru. Intéztem a dolgomat.
Your impatience does not hasten the Tanakh.
Only our annoyance.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Már utánam jött.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Levadászom azt a hülye fejedet.
Can't do it.
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl. Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People trying to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Oh, that's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded.
Hey, nose off.
Stupid bastard.
You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh?
Hoppa.
Let it through, boys.
Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
It's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some back.
Hello, hello.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own.
Érdekes, hogyha meg akarod menteni az emberiséget, mindig ellenállásba ütközel, hogy semmi olyan nincsen.
She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the savage east. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen?
Végre egy normális, józan hang a káoszban.
From a marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian. I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun. You'll have to forgive my comrades. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help. But I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Megbánni semmiképpen sem fogod.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekarro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekarro's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekarro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
Egy dolgot kértél, vagy az életedet, vagy a szabadságodat. Az életedet választott, akkor a szabadságról búcsúztál.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekarro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekarro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekarro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do.
Hát, igen.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Elkezdődött a követség.
Marshals, it wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
Pörölykezű ám küldje megszólal a Nem, bár pörölykezű ám küldje megszólal a szurdokban.
The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Hoppá, akkor részt kell vennünk a követségen is.
The Karja have opened the gates.
Nem kürtje megszólalt. Tibli megfújta. Az mi?
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Akaro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Hoppa! Raptor! Megüli! Baszal!
Lancers! Form up!
Hoppá! Ez szarul néz ki.
They're
Nagyon
riding
szarul néz
machines.
ki.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Hát akkor bunyó idő van, úgy érzem.
Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them
Ügyesen
down!
irányítja őket.
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates!
Ne! Megnyissátok ki a kaput!
Open the gates! Kaja! Stand your ground! Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
Majd mindjárt jön Iloj. Hoppá! Ez így brutális.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Készüljetek! Most jön a bunyó!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
Let's get this done.
Here they come! We're spotted. Would a shock attack hurt it? Go get me that. Oh, concentrate on that rider.
Hát a blózás! Nem!
Come on, come on!
Kapta! kéne szedni az íjászokat. Szép. Oh!
Just you and me now, Bo.
Meggondolod, ez nem tud mit támasztani.
Enough!
Hozd le a raptort!
You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Csak szeretnék.
Grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Jön a baszó boss fight. Mi a... Hoppa. Pajzsa van.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that.
Yes.
Better scan it. Now's my chance.
The shield's regenerated.
This will be over soon.
That shield will break if I hit hard enough. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
Nesze! Asszony! Kapod! Hallod! Bunkó! Távasz! Elbontottam a páncélodat is.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No!
We can get it.
It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
A viharmadár tépnek ki a nyakadat. Ó, Hol vagy?
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
Hát...
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Ered, hoztam neked társaságot. Tudtok majd együtt inni. Wow.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Ó, a pajzs. Tetszik.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Vashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? Huh? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
You said the Tanakh lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then new Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into three clans: desert, lowland, and sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The desert clan is closest. Vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other two clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the united clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
Annak nagyon tudnék örülni, összeportoznátok őket.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Napra nyomjon le rá.
It's always good to have extra.
Hogy számít? Energia. Valaki át. A kiválósához és átáshoz tartjuk a gombot, vagy a levegőben, vagy... Hát jó, azt kéne tudni.
This is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe... By God, it won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. It worked! Wow, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now.
That's cool, fail. Ja, oké, srácok, itt hagyjuk ezt a mai napra abba. Délután jövök vissza, azt 3-tól és Silent Hill. És reménykedem majd hallni. Nem? Ne felejtsd. 3-tól jön. Addig is további szép napot kívánok.
Viccek szállnak, szárnyal a hang. Nyomjuk együtt, parti az agy. Képernyőn túl is hallik a rikancs. Az éteren átjön a kacaj hang.